Welcome to 1111, which is a segment from my podcast where I talk about a topic for 11 minutes and 11 seconds. Today's topic is dealing with stress because some of my friends, almost all of my friends, they're like finals and like all this stuff, and I'm like, holy cow, like that's crazy. Like, could not be me, right? But like, this is a very high stress level time, and you're either dealing with people, you're in a setting where you're dealing with people who are stressed, you're stressed yourself. um it's just a lot of stress going on. And for me, as me being a newly fresh 20-year-old, I've had some stress in my life, mainly because of circumstances that were out of my control, but stress was there. And I feel like I have been able to like create some like mental tips for myself that I'm always like, using in a way. And it's, if someone can give you some tips that you never thought about, but also like I'm not thinking like out of the box. So like do not think some crazy cuckoo things. Like I feel like some things are very just self-explanatory, and like sometimes we forget that that's an option, and we're like, oh, that. So, okay. First of all, focus on what you can control. Whenever I'm stressed out, and like, okay, for example, like, okay, I need to get my car plates. I need to get shocks for my truck. Um, uh, what else is there? Shocks, plates. Um, I think that's it. Shocks, plates. Yeah. And so like, those things are very expensive, and like sometimes I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. And so I'll just be like, this is just an example. So I'll just be like, oh, what can I do right now? Is it, can I go make this money? Is it, can I, order these things right now? And, I'm like, okay, well, let's focus on the now. Let's focus being present. I know, I'm like, I'm sorry, like, I'm always going to talk about being present because it's so important to be present. Hello. Like, I think being able to realize what can I do in this exact moment. Oh, we have to study. We have a bunch of homework to do. We have all of these classes to go to. Okay. Well, I can't be my mind, myself, my body. I can't be there. I can't be everywhere all at once. That was a great movie. But what can I do right now? Can I study? Can I create a game plan? I'm a very like game plan person. Like, okay, what can I do exactly in this moment? But also, buddy, let's breathe. Inhale. In the car, exhale. You're okay. This is not real. That car is real. But Earth, our life as we see it, it's not real. Like, do not let these things consume you. Stress is just an emotion, okay? Stress is just like being sad. It's just like being happy. It's just like being mad. It's just like being tired. We're gonna get different waves of everything. We're just experiencing stress right now. Okay, tight. Hey, I'm a little bit stressed, but hey, here I am. Don't allow these things to consume you, because you are not your emotions. You are not your feelings. You are much bigger than that. You are much more, you can change these things, right? And like problems don't get fixed from one day to the other. Yes, you do have to study. Yes, we do have to stop. We have to prioritize and stop procrastinating on certain things. Yes, that is all very, very, very important, and whatever. But also, hey, just breathe. We'll be okay. I promise you, whatever is stressing you out right now, we're going to be okay. Because we wouldn't have dealt with this situation if we couldn't have handled it in the first place. So maybe take a breather and do a meditation. I have what is today? I'm on my 17th streak of meditating. Every morning before boxing, or before, when I wake up, I meditate, usually for 5 minutes. And it's always a guided meditation because, I like to have words of affirmations said to me. I've also discovered that like my love language is affirmations and like, you know, reassurance. And if I'm able to give that to myself, why not? So all of this is just mental, okay? being stressed out, mental. Uh, it's all just in your mind, bro. Like you create every single situation. Oh, I have all these finals to do. Okay, tight. It's just seven final. Okay, seven, a breeze. Lucky number. But also ask for help. I've been in situations where, sometimes my parents weren't there to help me, and I had to figure things out on my own. There's always someone outside of your parents to help you. We can find help outside of our parents. Like, I'm sorry, like siblings, friends, parents, whatever it is, ask for help. I feel like we're so caught up on this like narrative of like I'm independent. I do everything alone. Like, girl, what's the point of having humans with life experience if you're not going to talk to them and like learn from them? Like, what is the point of that? Okay, like what is the point of these people existing that are willing to help you if you just ask? It's okay to ask. Hey, professor, I'm a little bit stressed out about all this homework and stuff. Is there an extension? Can I get a little bit more time to breathe? Okay. It's like, this is not, our life. We have so much more life to live. So whatever circumstance is going on right now, one, we're gonna get through it because hello, we're us. Like, who, if anyone is gonna get through anything, it's us. Okay. Second, we have so much more life to live. I guess what I'm trying to say is don't allow this to consume you. Don't allow this stress to become your like everyday thing where like I'm so stressed. Like, what am I gonna do? No, let's breathe. We're honestly more than okay. Like, I don't know how much to tell you this, that being stressed is just an emotion. It comes in waves, and do not allow it to consume you. Take a break, okay? Go outside, take a walk, pet your cat, paint your nails, paint a picture. Do whatever that allows your brain to like just, and I get it. Like, I haven't taken a final in so long, so like I don't get it, but I do get it. Like, hey buddy, create a game plan. Hey, I'll study for 15 minutes. I'm gonna take a break for 2 minutes. I would say though, things to avoid when you're stressed. I always avoid social media like TikTok and like Instagram. Things that just like just constantly like give me a different topic for my brain to like spiral. But what I always love to do is journaling. Whenever I journal, when I'm stressed out, I always see the bigger picture, and I'm always able to see like, oh, that is the issue, or like, oh, that's the solution, or oh, I just need to be patient and just keep doing what I'm doing, and it'll eventually, fix itself. And it usually does. And usually I'm thinking back of like times when I was so stressed out. Like, for example, my car got towed. I was extremely stressed out. I was like, holy cow, like what is going on? Like, what am I gonna do, right? Like, it was my first time ever getting towed. And hello, we are here right now, we are fine. I remember um when was I really stressed out? It's usually whenever I'm like getting pulled over. Well, I only got pulled over once, and I was very stressed out. I was like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? Like, hello. I was very stressed out when, oh my god, okay, when I got homeschooled. I didn't know when to like what to do. I was basically just handed everything to me, and then my parents were like, figure it out, bud. So I had to figure out everything. I had to email, I had to fax stuff. It was crazy. And look at us now. We figured it out, right? I guess everything just kind of gets figured out. And oh my god, I love the saying of like, it's not the end, because at the end everything works out. So, no wait, if it's not working out, it's not the end, because at the end everything works out. So, everything works out. Like, my favorite thing is to be like, we're just a little speck in the universe. Whatever is stressing me out will not even matter in a year. So, things that stressed me out a couple weeks ago don't even matter now, because that's how, life keeps going. And it's just focus on what you can control. Create a list. Okay, these things give me good energy. Talking to these people, don't stress me out. I tend to avoid people who are very like, um, actually, I don't avoid people. I just realized that. I genuinely only surround myself with people that I like. Um, but there's certain types of people I imagine that like can stress you out even more. So, let's chill with those and let's just create a list. Okay, these things allow me to, for example, whenever I'm stressed, I A, talk to my mom, B, journal, one, two, three, three, I read, four, meditate, five, I go on a walk. There's like just simple little things of whenever you're stressed. And maybe you are doing this and you're like, I'm still stressed. I'm not saying to do this, but do some drugs. Like, honestly, in all reality, I'm not saying this. Hey, you do what you do with your life. Do not do what I'm saying. But sometimes drugs, in case my nephews and nieces are watching, drugs, they'll really just like be like, oh, it's never that serious. Oh, this is not that serious. And you'll be like, okay. But anyways, that's today's video. I love you so much. Please be safe.